the Philippines, I always looked at girls who represented the Philippines at Miss Universe, and they always had something special, something that set them aside from everyone else. In your opinion, what is it that you have that will make you shine on the international stage and sets you aside from everyone else?
Just one thing. I think the entirety of who I am now to this point is really what makes me different amongst everyone else. You know, I started doing pageants at 10 years old. Not a lot of girls have started doing pageants at 10 years old. You know, I did that to fund my own education. I think from the very beginning, I have dreams that I've achieved because of my grit and being relentless. So I think an overall package of being palaban, relentless, and making sure that I don't give up on a dream just because it seems too far-fetched. I think that's what makes me different from everyone else.
Thank you so much, and best of luck. You got this.
Christian from the Grand Philippines. I had a pre-run of your arrival in Bangkok when you covered when you arrived in the airport for Mr. International. So we also spoke with Kim Goodburn and Dak Anusit after the hosting stage. So just wanted to know what vibe.
Yes.
I've been covering pageants since 1999, more than two decades ago, and this is one of the most exciting moments in pageant trivia. Let's say you really won Miss Universe 2025. What needy sector in our society would you give it back to first? Would you celebrate it the first?
Celebrate with the first.
With a needy sector in our society.
I know that the Philippines has a lot to improve on, but I've always believed in empowering more than just a one-time service thing. You know, I believe in teaching people how to fish instead of giving them a fish. So I will celebrate with my organization, Allen Academy, where we focus on empowering the youth, because I know that, you know, these are the things that I could have used when I was much younger. The things that I achieve now are through hard work and grit and having to explore them by myself. So if I could lend a helping hand to these kids, the future of our country, that would be much more amazing to me.
Wow, thanks so much for that. Last question. We're now in the social media era. How do you plan to tap your millions of fans, as well as the social media themselves, to help you win our fifth Miss International? Miss Universe, sorry.
Making sure that I keep everyone updated and part of my journey. You know, I'm very excited when I get there because I can't wait to show everyone how it's gonna be, the experience is gonna be like through my eyes. But I know that also there are gonna be people from Miss Universe Philippines and some of the media friends that are gonna be there. So it's really just sharing with them the things that I'm experiencing.
Thanks so much, and best of luck and peace.
Hi, Atisa. Down the road, it's down the wire now. This is crunch time. So between now and I think the schedule is out already, registration, first couple of days of November. Can you tell us what your days are gonna look like between now and then? And I know that you're training every part of your, you know, your laban, but what else are you gonna be doing? Like, can you share with us?
Final touches na lang, Miss D. So I'm gonna have to pack. That's the only thing left to do. I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget anything.
How many maletas?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet how many maletas.
Sabi ni Jonas, why? Mahalang mag-sex pa. Philippine Airlines.
So it's more so that packing, last minute trainings, touch-ups, final touch-ups of everything. Just reminders of for like Q&A points, for passerella points, and all that stuff. And we're still shooting my lab cost and my evening gown. We're gonna make sure we have photos for everyone to see. So they see the details and the hard work that went into it.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for your pasarela because I think that you prepare some kind of pasabog walk, right, Jonas? You're preparing some sort of pasabog walk. Diba? Can you tell us like how different is it gonna be? How much of an impact do you plan to have on stage? Like when you come out pala, ano yung strategy mo?
My plan is to have the 100% impact, Miss T.
The impact
In the impact arena. But I think this question is much more suited for Ian and Mama J, who are my trainers for Pasarela.
Show us!
Ito na sa ko. At naman natin siya. Teka, harap yung mga camera. Maraming nagbibigay sa'yo. Actually, 2016 pa lang. Isinilang na si Atisa ni Mama J. And nakita natin kung paano siya nag-perform sa Binibining Pilipinas stage. 2018 ko din na-lead si Atisa and we trained for Miss International. And what I appreciate about Atisa is she's naturally a performer. Hindi kailangan ng choreography. Actually, sometimes if you give her choreography, mas matigas ang ulo. mas bibigay niya yung gusto niya, yung na-feel niyang perfect for her. Sabi nga, give it a chance, you do what you want to do, right? And this year, what's different is, nagbibigay talaga si Sir John Gapon ng pointers kung ano ang dapat ang better gawin para mas ma-improve pa yung walk ni Atisa. Ngayon nga lang naglagay ako ng notes kasi may binarong film. So, yes. Meron pa kaming abangan. Yes, meron. And of course, ayun na, go Jonas!
Go Mama J!
Tagabulong lang ako.
Ang tagabulong?
Ganun na lang ako ngayon. Since 2020. Kaya yung mga bashers, huwag ako sisingin.
Dito ako sa camera.
We already have a lot of teams, we have a lot of people who help. So you give it to the younger generation also to do that. I have so many other things in mind. Since 2020, yun na yung binibigay ko. Parang who is your trainer, tignan natin, and I just give pointers. And then kanina binulungan ko ng pointers si Ian. Kasi nga, tama nga, matigas ang ulo niya.
Matigas ang ulo? I was just gonna ask, is she a good student?
Good student.
Oh.
Very stubborn.
But hard worker.
That's why I'm stubborn.
Kaya sometimes, sinabi nga ni Shami, you do it on your own, diba? If you want to do your best, do it your own, gano'n. Pero minsan, iba talaga yung mata ng mga taong tumutulong. Iba yung mata ng taong alam yung pwede sa'yo. Kesa yung ikaw naniniwala, ang daming naniniwala na maganda lang sila. Sa buong room na to, ang daming naniniwala pag tingin, ganda ko. Pero iba yung tingin ng ibang tao. Right? So sometimes we have to listen to our trainers. Kasi advice lang naman. Isa ka doon.
I will add something to that. Kasi sometimes nga, you listen to the right people. What I meant kanina was that there's a lot of noise. A lot of people will give you pointers. But there are certain people who are qualified to give pointers. So that's who you listen to. Ako, to be honest, when I competed also, medyo stubborn din ako. But I valued the opinions
of the experts and the people that I look up to. And one of those was Mama J. When he told me, turn like this, turn like that, paulit-ulit, sa kanya na ako nakikinig. Hindi na sa iba, kasi kung di maguguluhan ako. And, you know, when I was working with Mama J also now in Miss Universe Philippines, I realized that may mga napapansin siya na kung hindi niya pinoint out, hindi ko mapapansin. You know? And then I was like, oh, ano? Ganda-ganda nga ako nung una. Then sinabi niya, ay, okay, so there are certain people din talaga who have studied pageants and what works. But again, sabi ko nga, those are pointers as well. You know, you listen, you think about it, and if you feel that it's right for you, then do it. But again, I always say this, it's your journey. It's your personal journey. All of us here are just here to help you and to guide you. But still, it has to be from your heart. Diba? Kasi sometimes if you're doing something and it's not really something that you want to do, it's gonna come out. Diba? Yung real self mo lalabas. Hindi matatago. So, ikaw pa rin yun. When you go there, ikaw pa rin yun. You have to own it. You have to own it and own up to the decisions that you will make. Yun lang.
Tapos aminin mo yung decision mo yun. Yung ibang past queens, hindi umaamin ang decision mo yun. Tapos ako nabaka. Pero, the funny thing is, even like with Shamsi, hindi naman yun talagang pinaka-stressful moment ko with her na hindi stubborn siya. May isang tawag yung mami niya na mas importante. Pinawagan ko siya sa Brazil. Joke lang. Revelation pala to. Podcast talaga. Okay naman, mabait naman siya. Yung prelims lang niya talaga. Ay, maganda ng binigay kong hair sa kanya, pero hindi sila nakaintindihan yung makeup artist ng Russian. So hindi ko kasalanan yun, pero kasalanan ko pa rin sa kids. Oo, stubborn din. No, with Leah kasi I wasn't really, involved in the match.
Balik sa Brazil.
With her team. In love kasi siya. Sabi ng mami niya, tawagan mo siya. Yun lang. No, but grateful with kay Ian, with the team, with Ali, with Patty, with AJ, with Nikki, and everyone who's helping Atisa because they're helping out. And I think wala naman na sa amin kami yung, paano ba i-explain yung sarili ko? Guiding star na lang kami, parang yung logo na nandun. Council of Elders. Kaya we don't really meddle naman. Kung ano na-feel nila, mas okay na yun. And then kung may decision silang hindi okay, sinasabi ko rin naman sa girls na sabihin ako na lang. Para tanggapin ko na lang na ako yung babash kesa sa'yo. Kasi kaya kong tanggapin yun.
Kanina pa kami reaction, Miss Di, mahaba yun. So, kanina pa kami reacts dito habang sasalita sila. Audience.
Okay, finally, I just want to give you this opportunity to say thank you to all the people who really, really helped you because we all know how many people are needed for you to be able to be at your best at the point of going to the competition. So, your floor.
I don't know where